President of the EFF, Julius Malema, has finally responded to American President Donald Trump and Cyril Ramaphosa for talking about him singing the struggle song called Kill the Boer, Kill the Farmers yesterday when Cyril Ramaphosa went to the United States, of course, to meet up with um, President Donald Trump. Now, Cyril went first to his Instagram and then he released um, a statement. You guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and read what Julius Malema wrote. On his Instagram stories, he said, "A group of older men meet in Washington to gossip about me. No significant amount of intelligent evidence has been produced about white genocide. We will not agree to compromise our political principles on land expropriation without compensation for political expediency." The EFF has taken note of the press briefing held jointly by the President of South Africa, Cyril, and the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump. The meeting, which came under the pretext discussing diplomatic trades and economic relations, ended up being a discussion about the President and Commander-in-Chief of the EFF, Julius Malema, and his correct and principled position regarding the return of the land to African people and the return of the means of production into the hands of the African majority. In what comes up as no surprise, Cyril Ramaphosa and his delegations, which was constituted by the likes of Stellenbosch racist billionaire John Rupert, Donald Trump's golfing buddy, Annie Els, and Minister of Agriculture and the leader of racist Democratic Alliance, John Steenhuisen, was an interaction dominated by white privileged men who have amassed wealth at the expense of African people who spend majority of the time expressing their hatreds of the EFF and its leader Julius Malema. In an act of cowardice, Cyril Ramaphosa blatantly denounced the rulings of courts of the country he is a president of, and this was then followed by insults from John Steenhuisen when who then confirmed that they reached a pact with the African National Congress to keep the EFF out of power. This pact was a clear collusion to prevent genuine transformation in South Africa. Additionally, this meeting between Ramaphosa and Trump has led to the inadvertent confirmation of the consolidation of the 2024 alliance between white minority capital and the neoliberal and the counter-revolutionary ANC. Johan Rupert then followed, identifying Julius Malema as his enemy for over 10 years, and then citing their relationship since Malema's days in the once vibrant ANC Youth League. True intentions of the meeting were then revealed as Rupert went on to lobby for the allowing of Elon Musk's Starlink to operate in South Africa. Now, the dominance of white male voices in their entire interaction proves and vindicates the EFF that the delegation was one that sought to make the assurances to Trump that the transformation agenda of South Africa is one that can be compromised upon negotiations. All the utterances by Ramaphosa's delegations points to a devious plot to rekindle relations with a maniacal Trump administration by sacrificing at the altar of convenience. So the South African delegation was at pains to explain how they have no interest in readdressing the unequal patterns of land ownership in South Africa using what is now constitutionally provisioned as nil compensation through the Expropriation Act. The EFF is proud that its legislature and political agenda, led by President and Commander-in-Chief Julius Malema, has shaken the corridors of imperialism in Washington. Our Commander-in-Chief can be considered in the lines of great revolutionaries as Donald Trump, in his illiterate rants, has called for his arrest for daring to call for land expropriation without compensation. As a result, the EFF is concerned by this call that something must be done to stop the EFF's president from chanting a liberation heritage song. Therefore, the EFF will continue to keenly follow the developments in Washington and reiterates that we will oppose any compromising of our laws to allow Starlink to operate in South Africa, and will oppose any reversal of transformation legislation, including that which will allow for expropriation of land. We will defend our constitutional democracy and never bow and succumb to imperialism. All those opposed for the dominance of the few by the many must never fear and must chant loudly against the system of oppression. Dibula Ibunu, kill the boy, kill the farmer. Victory is certain.